Okay, let's have a look at this. This is the end where you connect your mains battery lead to, and then here you've got two of them 10mm nuts. Let's undo them. Next, we've got to unbolt this from the front, so you can either undo that one or that one, doesn't really matter. We'll undo this one, that's a 13mm. It's not speeded up this, you know, that's me. Okay, now we've got to undo that one there to let this forwards. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so that's what it looks like on that end. That's what it looks like down there. Right, you know what I'm like, I can't resist it. So what I've done now, I've got a battery connected to the positive, the negative. The starter motor is earthed onto the body, so there's the earth. And then this little connection here, remember that long connection that came from the starter solenoid when it was on here like that, and then the main power came in to that connection. So if I touch this connection now, that's earthed. We can see if the motor actually works. Oh, we've got sparks. But it's spun. Way, there you go. But the motor's good. We'll have a very quick look how this works. Basically, to push that cog in and out, what happens is current comes in here, so you've got the high power running straight through from the battery there, and this is the little switch wire that comes from your ignition. So when you switch that wire, it allows that current to run through here, which then pulls that. Sounds like the wrong way around, but as it pulls that, it pushes that cog forwards. So there's an electromagnet in here that pulls that. And when you turn off that little switch from the ignition, it lets it go back again so that the starter can run freely. So let's have a test of this. So we've got to power up these main two, positive and negative, and then we've got to have another negative and another power to switch the switch. So let's wire that up. Okay, so I'm putting the first power onto which that was the top one when it was on the vehicle, and I'm earthing it to the negative. So we should get a current running through there. Then I've taken my house cable and I've attached that to the positive and the earth here. So if we run them through, I've earthed the little earth end of it onto the earth here, and then I find the positive. Now when I touch this, this is the one from the ignition, so that puts power into that, which switches the switch, which makes that electromagnet work, and that should shoot in. Okay, that's totally undramatic, but I'll show you now on a brand new solenoid. Now let's see if we get a better result. Oh, absolutely. There you go. So if you just watch that part there. So that one works, except I might have just killed it. Like that. So there you go, that's how that works. You've got big power running through. This is a little switch which switches it inside here, big electromagnet, and it pulls that backwards when the magnet's powered up. I've just noticed we've got some screws at the end of this. Shall we pull it to bits and have a look inside? Right, what's that? I wonder if these have got to come off as well. Let's do those. Nope, it's still not coming off. Let's try this. Hey, something happened. Okay, so I'll try and show you how this works. That's the top end of it. That takes your main power into there from the battery. Those are made of copper, and if you look at the backs of them down there, on top of those is this little thing. So you can see those clean round bits where it's been making a contact, and you can see the same thing on there, those clean bits are where it makes contact, and this is why they go. So to switch the switch on, that engages on there, and bam, the connection is made. You can see that. There's those two bolts. Come in here, across that thing, and out the other side. So that goes in and out. And over time, it arcs back and forth across it, and that's usually what finishes them off. If you can get it apart a bit more nicely than I did, then sometimes you can just clean these up, polish them again, and you're off and running. But obviously, this one didn't come apart very well. But never mind, we know for next time. While we're messing about, we might as well carry on. So this is the inside. So you might remember from physics that if you put electricity into a coil of wire, in the middle, you get a magnetic force. So if I wire that up to the battery, let's see what happens. Right, so that's the way that went in there with the electrical connection at this end. And then that goes in there. So I should power these two up now, and the magnetic force should pull that in. Let's see if that happens. Okay, I'm connected up to the battery down there. How do I know which is live, which is positive and earth? Oh well, try it. I'll stick that on there. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh, spark, that's good. Oh, two sparks. Let's try the other way around. Oh, something happening. Right. Nothing happening. Oh, it's cooking. Oh, get off. Ow. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. It just got very hot. Let's try it without the spring. I'll just connect it at the battery now.
The wire's hot.
Oh yes, that worked. So another go at that. Woohoo! One more. So there we are. That part of it is fine, the electromagnet bit. These thin wires haven't half got hot. So that worked. That's a lump of brass covered steel, I think, if it's not solid brass itself. So the issue with that was these connections, and that usually is what it is. So these are so worn that they just don't work anymore.